Hey guys, Albert from the Anime Rebellion here, trying to do a very quick and vague, review, but more of a recommendation. So if you want to see this as an anime recommendation, be my guest. But I'm going to be talking about the Junji Ito collection, specifically episode 2. You could totally miss out on episode 1 if you want, unless you're a fanboy of Junji Ito. But if you're not, definitely check out episode 2. It's titled Collection Number 41, Fashion Model, and then collection number 84, Long Dreams. Two very separate, situations going on in this episode. On one hand, you have a very, very creepy character in terms of the fashion model. Basically, this guy's chilling in a cafe, opens up a magazine to pass the time, and stumbles on a page with the creepiest looking model. Like, so creepy that you think, how on earth did this person get into the modeling game? I guess for the episode and for this man's story, it works. So she is so piercing, and she's that kind of image where the main character of this episode is literally, every time he closes his eyes, he can't get her out of his head. And I thought this was going to be along the lines of one of those animes where every time he closes his eyes or keeping his eyes closed for a longer period of time than he should, then the entity gets closer and closer to him. But then you find out it's not really a ghost, because he's filming a movie with his friends. He's writing the movie, and one of the casting calls is this creepy woman, and she comes, and of course she's creepy by saying minimum words, piercing eyes with these red cracks in them. I'm really hoping I get a photo to show you guys. You really need to see what she looks like. It's, oh my god, definitely look like you've seen some kind of this before. I had a neighbor that looked like this. It's terrifying, but it's that piercing feeling, and you get what he means when he says, you can't stop thinking about her. If you scare easy, you're going to have a hard time looking at the screen without kind of like wanting to look away. But totally watch the episode anyway. If you're a fan of horrors, you're going to love this episode. I have no doubt about it. So then the episode continues. They go up to a secluded mountain. There's this car scene that I really want people to check out. I think that was one of my favorite scenes because it really, I think, established. I mean, we know she was creepy. But as far as we knew, she was creepy because she looked creepy. Now, adding to it where she acts creepy, and then you have the full package. Someone makes a joke in the car, and the main character was really nervous from the way she looks. But then I guess she loves the joke, and she starts laughing in this kind of like, yeah. Well, I can't really do the laugh, but you get the point. It's disturbing. And she unveils these creepy set of like monster teeth. And I'm thinking at that point, if that's me, I'm demanding everyone pull over and let me the fuck out. There's absolutely no reason I'm going to be in the car with this what seems to be ghoulish creature. Absolutely not. She looks creepy. She has monstrous teeth. She has a creepy laugh. This is not ending well. But, of course, for the sake of stupidity, they continue on. I guess she loves the man because, they were filming, and she was getting pissed off that the other girl was getting all the filming. She just goes up to the director. She's like, when is it my turn? You've been filming her all day. And at that point, I would be like, all right, you need to chill out, lady. And you got to dial it down a little bit with the creepiness or go wait in the car or something. So I guess, they abide to her, they get scared, and they start, I don't know, there's this other really, I'm telling you, watch the episode, there's this other creepy part where he's in the woods taking a leak, the main character, and I'm telling you, she's obsessed with him, and then you see her just running at him with this face, and the way they animate it, it's kind of like she's not running, but she's like gliding forward towards him at a really fast pace. I don't know, just watch it and imagine yourself in that position where you're outside doing that in the woods, middle of nowhere, and that thing is just running at you while you got your dick out taking a piss. If you tell me you're not going to be scared, you're full of shit. You would absolutely be terrified. I don't know, he avoids it, he comes back, guys, we got to get out of here, blah, 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 forward. You have the part I talked about where she wants to film her scenes. She disappears with the other girl, and she eats the other girl, and yes, she eats the other girl, and I'm not talking in some hot way, all right? I'm talking about, literally eats her. One of the guys sees, comes back to warn everybody, but by the time he does, the thing is coming back, and she's a monster at this point. Yeah, this is not a good fake review, but whatever. I like the episode, so I'm going to just ruin it all. Whatever, I won't ruin the ending, fine. But this is how it goes, all right? That's how it's set up. Watch it. The second half is just more of a creepier idea than a creepy episode in general. I won't really go into it much, but I will tell you that basically imagine where every time you go to sleep, you have a nightmare, like a very vivid and terrifying nightmare that lasts a really long time. So it might be you sleeping 8 hours, but it feels like you've been having this nightmare for maybe days. At some point, he even says years, and that he is the guy who is experiencing these long dreams. Is it something specific? Is it something diseaseful? Is it just a curse? gotta watch the episode. It's, you know, girls involved, you know, the scene. This part starts with her sitting in her bed in the hospital. She's going to die, and then this creepy guy is roping through the hospital, and he's a Shinigami, according to her, which is a Reaper. And it's just a bunch of weirdness, you know. I don't know where the episode was going. I don't know if this guy was really a ghost or a demon or something. But it does a really good job with artwork. So watch that episode more for the artwork and the idea. Whereas the first part of the episode you watch just to be freaked out by an entity. So it's like the first half is Freddy Krueger, and the second half is kind of more philosophical thriller, kind of like the number 23, I would say. You know, you're focused more on the idea than the action, I guess. Anyways, I really recommend checking out this episode. The third episode is already out as well, so if you really like it, you can jump into the third one. You know, you can check out the first one if you want, but I would skip it if you're just, you know, looking to get creeped out and you're not looking to get into this anime. Anyway, check it out. Let me know what you guys think, and leave a comment in the below, and always remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.